being an entrepreneur is not for everybody. If you're not ready to grow, if you're not ready to be serious, don't worry about it.
Those are the biggest challenges, but I've also learned a lot about myself.
And let's score by making financial conversations the new norm.
Entrepreneurship means basically identifying problems out there and solving them.
Talking about, is my time up?
Good afternoon to you, everyone. It is my pleasure to present to you guys the grand finale of FeverPitch 2021, sponsored by Silicon Valley Bank. Now, for those who don't know, my name is Marshawn Dixon Jr., and I'm one of the co-founders of Black Connect. And I'm very proud to say that we're the only national 501c3 certified organization that is dedicated solely to eliminating the racial wealth gap in the United States by increasing the ownership and success rates amongst Black-owned businesses nationwide. Now, it is my great pleasure to give you guys the grand finale of FeverPitch 2021. For those who don't know, FeverPitch is our annual pitch competition that was designed to include Black-owned businesses and entrepreneurs that are excluded from other pitch competitions based on the stringent rules that govern them. Now, the winner of today's competition will leave here with a $10,000 business grant. So there is a lot on the line here. And right now, our contestants are eagerly awaiting backstage right now to present and claim that prize money. Now, today's event will be hosted by Mr. Sam Manning. Sam Manning is the president of our New York City chapter of Black Connect, and he has hosted all of the FeverPitch 2021 events thus far. We just want to give a quick shout out to Sam for all the great work that he does, his great job hosting. We couldn't do it without you, man. Thank you so much. Now, before I turn it over to Sam, I do want to give a quick word from our sponsor, Silicon Valley Bank, by their representative, Ms. Tamika Sanders. Now, I will turn it over to her. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Tamika.
And thank you again, everyone, for participating today. It's going to be a very exciting event. So welcome to Tech Gives Back 2021. On behalf of SVB, I want to thank you for dedicating your time to this wonderful program. This week, nearly 1,000 volunteers around the world, a mix of SVBers, clients, partners, and community members will come together to support a variety of organizations who are all doing important work in the community to support diversity, equity, and access. Today, it is my pleasure to kick off our volunteer activity with Black Connect, and I'm personally thrilled to be here today to support their mission to eliminate the racial wealth gap in America by increasing the number and success rate of Black-owned businesses. Black Connect envisions thriving Black communities across every state in America and throughout the African diaspora, where people and businesses can collaborate, educate, incubate, and innovate. So a few reminders before we get started. For the duration of this activity, we recommend that you find a quiet, disturbance-free area so that you can actually be fully engaged. If you need to ask any questions, you can just utilize the chat, or if there's a Q&A button, you can use that as well. But remember, SVB will be matching donations to all our Tech Gives Back nonprofits partners 3-to-1 match. So when you're done here, head over to Benevity to show your support. And while you're there, if you're an SVBer, also remember to log your volunteer hours. So with that, I'm going to pass it back to Marshawn to get us started for today's event.
Hello, great. Thank you, Marshawn, and thank you, Tamika, for those warm words of welcome. Marshawn, we will see you later on when we announce the winner. And Tamika, it was a pleasure to work with you, Silicon Valley Bank, again this year as our sponsor for the FeverPitch 2021 finals. Hello, everyone. My name is Sam Manning, and I'm the president of the New York City Black Connect chapter. And this is the day that we all have been waiting for, FeverPitch 2021 finals. You know, a lot of hard work has gone behind the scenes in coordinating this national event. We started out with our local chapters competitions in New York City in May, in Tulsa, Oklahoma in July, in Tampa, Florida in October. So many people put in a tremendous amount of time and work and effort on this day, and to make sure that all of our opportunities to showcase Black entrepreneurs is done well. So we will kick off this event in the spirit in which we work every single day, with praise and gratitude. I want to acknowledge our team and give credit where credit is due. First and foremost, I want to thank our co-founder and president, Angela Margette. FeverPitch is her brainchild, and she has overseen the development of FeverPitch since its inception. I want to thank and congratulate our chapter presidents, Tyler Jackson, president of the Tulsa chapter, Sarah Mandry, president of the Tampa chapter, on the success of their very first FeverPitch competition. I want to thank our sponsors and donors for their financial contributions to this event. Braze, Starbucks Foundation, Bench.co, and of course, Silicon Valley Bank. And our partners, Raised by Us and Pitch Master Precious Williams. Thank you for our producer, Ashley Harmon of Ashley Harmon Photography, who is our corporate member and a Black Connect member of the Tampa chapter, has also produced every single FeverPitch competition since the beginning. And last but not least, thank you for the 20 entrepreneurs who have stepped up and participated in every FeverPitch competition. So once again, we want to thank everyone for their courageous effort. Pitching ain't easy. Being an entrepreneur is hard. And we salute your fortitude, and we are honored with this platform to showcase it to you for the hard work that you've been doing with your businesses. Over the past couple of months, we've been working with some of the country's best and brightest entrepreneurs. The 6 businesses that you will learn about today come from a wide range of industries: technology, skincare, legal services, career development, and food and beverages. And the businesses are in various stages of development in various parts of the country. You can get in touch with any of these entrepreneurs that you meet today by emailing feverpitch@blackconnect.org. That's feverpitch@blackconnect.org. Silicon Valley Bank will decide the winner for FeverPitch 2021, and he or she will receive a $10,000 business grant. Again, I want to thank our partners, sponsors, donors for being huge supporters of FeverPitch and working with us to help close the funding gap and level the economic playing field. In fact, Silicon Valley is matching donations 3-to-1 until November 30th, 2021. Again, 3-to-1 until November 30th, 2021. So everyone, please go to blackconnect.org/donate to make a donation to Black Connect. Every dollar helps us make it more. Every dollar that we earn provides more opportunities for entrepreneurs and business owners. Now, each finalist will have 5 minutes to present their business, and after the last finalist finishes his pitch, we will catch up to our Makiba Massey, who was the winner of FeverPitch 2020, and we'll see how the business financial IQ has developed since she was announced the winner for FeverPitch almost a year ago to this day. Afterwards, we'll proceed to the winner. So here we go. Introduction of our first finalist. The first startup that Black Connect is proud to introduce to you today is Skin Relief. Okay, and the business will be presented by Ms. Camille Delva, the winner of the New York City FeverPitch competition. Welcome back, Camille. Please introduce yourself and tell everyone about Skin Relief.
Hi, I'm Camille Delva, and I'll be presenting Skin Relief if the presentation could pop up. Great. All right, so hi, my name is Camille Delva, and I'm the CEO of Skin Relief. Skin Relief is a digital health platform that helps people of color get access to education and dermatologists to help manage their skin health. Throughout my childhood, I've had conditions from hives to acne to eczema, and I've always struggled in finding a dermatologist that can fulfill my needs. I would often waste hundreds of dollars on products that didn't really work on my skin. And in an attempt to save money, I even had a phase where I would try making natural products for my skin. I would mix eggs, lemon juice, turmeric powder. You know, you've seen it on YouTube. You put it all over your face. And what I thought would help clear up my acne scars was actually irritating my skin and making it worse. And as I grew older, I quickly learned that I wasn't the only one facing these issues. The main problem that I found was that it's difficult for people of color to access proficient dermatologists and comprehensive skincare education to treat their conditions. Skin Relief aims to change that by providing a platform that matches you to a dermatologist that is knowledgeable on darker skin tones, by providing education on thousands of skin conditions and treatment on dark skin, and by connecting you to a community of people that are on a similar skincare journey, so you're never alone. So how does the platform work? The way the platform works is first you sign up and make a customer profile. Then you could take a skin health quiz and a picture of your skin concern. One thing that I noticed was that a lot of people don't know their skin type, and this will help not only you, but your dermatologist understand what exactly you need help with. After, you'll be matched to a dermatologist that has experience in treating your skin condition, and you could book a virtual consultation where you'll be assisted with your problem. Our business model is B2B and B2C, as a platform allows dermatologists to make money hosting virtual consultations, and patients can get access to them. We have 3 forms of membership. Our regular members can access some of the app features for free. Members Plus can access all the app features, including virtual consultations, and a dermatologist have access to our network of clients for a monthly price and keep 75% of each consultation. This is our timeline. We're in the process of becoming a LLC, trademarking our name. We plan to finish developing the features of our website, beta test, and lastly, launch our website. Our market includes people of color in the US and Gen Z and millennials who suffer from a skin condition. We have the potential of reaching over $3 billion. In fact, in 2019, the teledermatology market was worth $4.83 billion and is expected to grow by 24% by 2027. Skin Relief is projected to break even in the first half of 2024. Our competition right now is other teledermatology platforms, but compared to the other brands, Skin Relief is the only teledermatology platform that has everything. Skin Relief provides a customized skincare experience where you and your dermatologist can track the changes in your skin. Additionally, Skin Relief is the only telehealth platform that focuses on education of dark skin and emphasizes on developing a community with people on a similar skincare journey. We have the best people on our team. Me, I'm the CEO. I'm currently a pre-med student at CUNY School of Medicine. Marvel is our UI UX designer, and Karina is our lead marketer. We have connections with 2 dermatologists and in total have 8+ years experience in dermatology. Our dermatologists have the experience and knowledge on how to treat patients of color. And while expanding Skin Relief's network, I expect to onboard dermatologists that have experience in treating people of color. These are potential dermatology and health organizations that we plan to strategically partner up with. These organizations already have the network of dermatologists that have experience in treating patients of color. So this is our social proof. We received grants of over $32K and a few publications. This just shows that many people are taking interest onto our platform, and you should too. We plan to fundraise in the next 6 to 12 months. What we're looking for is $1 million to help cover developing a website, connecting to dermatologists, beta testing, and onboarding a software developer. So to recap, we're a passionate team that has over 8+ years experience in dermatology. We're the only teledermatology platform for people of color, and the teledermatology market was worth $4.8 billion. And all in all, by investing into Skin Relief, you would give us the opportunity to facilitate a movement to address the racial bias in medicine, fight for better treatment of Black and brown skin, and improve the overall care of the Black community. Thank you.
Great job, Camille. Great job. Thank you for reintroducing us to Skin Relief. And now we'll have one of the judges from our sponsor, Silicon Valley Bank, ask you a question or two and provide some feedback on your presentation. Please welcome Keith Irving. Keith, how are you?
I'm doing very good. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it.
Great.
Yes, Camille, excellent presentation. Really appreciated what you've shared with me thus far. Question regarding competition. How do you see your product comparing against competition, and how do you plan to differentiate yourself from the competition with your product offering?
So the main problem with the other competition that I found was that, like, such as First Derm, Telederm, all these other dermatology organizations, is that they don't really represent Black people. They don't show skin conditions on dark skin. If you see, like, a lot of skin condition affect people of color and people that are not of color differently, and it's negative because now a lot of people don't know how skin conditions look on their skin or whether or not they need help with their skin because they haven't seen that on their skin. So what Skin Relief main objective is to show that, is to represent Black people, people of color, and to fully represent them in the dermatology space so that we can lessen racial bias in medicine.
Excellent. Appreciate that question. Just one last question. Should you win, what do you plan on doing with the with your winnings? How will you leverage that within your business?
That's a great question. So our primary focus is to onboard a software developer so we can actually start developing our platform, our database. One thing that we really want to do is create a database of skin images on dark skin to show those images that are lacking online. And to do that, we really need a software developer to help put everything together.
Excellent. Well, again, personally, I understand that there's definitely a need. I have family members that often struggle to connect themselves with dermatologists, and it's a difficult situation at times to get time with local dermatology, specifically dermatologists that are people of color. So, thank you for sharing with me your vision, and excited about your journey. Again,
All
congrats
right,
on
thank you.
establishing a great organization.
All right, thank
Great.
you.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith, for your feedback. We'll see you a little later on, and good luck to you, Camille.
Thank you.
Great, great. Next, wow. Next, we have the pleasure of introducing Level Up Facial Bar, and the business will be presented by Miss Courtney Hill, who is the winner of the Tulsa Fever Pitch competition. It is good to see you, Courtney.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good, good. Please introduce yourself and tell everyone about Level Up Facial Bar.
I guess you can't see my presentation, I'm assuming. Hi, my name is Courtney, and I am owner of Level Up Facial Bar here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Level Up Facial Bar was created to personalize skincare and provide accessible solutions for men and women of all skin types, but primarily skin of color. Level Up Facial Bar wants to provide a fun, relaxing, and educational experience to each and every client. So a little bit about my educational background. I have a bachelor's in chemistry. I am a Hampton University alumni, so I have a master's degree in medical science from Hampton University. And I am the owner of Level Up Facial Bar, so I'm a licensed esthetician. I'm certified in corrective peeling and modern exfoliation, multicultural skin and facial modalities, pro-cell microchanneling, non-laser hair removal, and I also work in the lab in the evening, so I'm a pathology assistant in the evening time. So we get a lot of all of our skin um, things come into our lab, and I gross those, and I look for cancers, melanomas, basal cell carcinoma, and things like that. And here in Tulsa, I'm known as the corrective skincare specialist. Like, I get people's skin looking good. So level one, Level Up Facial Bar would like to break the rules of a traditional spa visit and provide effective facials in about 30 minutes. All services will be performed by licensed professionals whose primary goal will be to love on your face. Currently in Tulsa, there is no availability for groups to gather and socialize while receiving affordable and effective facial services at the same time in a non-traditional spa setting. So the solution is, I want to provide a larger space to accommodate multiple clients at the same time in a fun and social environment while delivering affordable and effective skincare options. Level Up Facial will become the new and exciting hangout spot for Tulsa. So level two, we want to expand. So I started in June of 2020. I'm currently at 133 square feet of space, and I want to expand to an open facial bar concept. So I need about 3,500 square feet to have that vision. So what is an open facial bar? Open facial bar has been trending on the East and West Coast since 2013. The concept is very similar to the dry bar locations, except the focus is providing affordable, effective treatments with minimal downtime to your face. It's perfect for anyone needing a quick fix or boost before a special event, or just needing some relaxation on a 30-minute lunch break. Perfect environment for anyone wanting to book facials with 2 or more people at the same time. The dry bar locations have soared over the last few years, and I would like to take that same concept and expand with several locations providing job opportunities for so many others. Statistics. Dry bar revenue in 2010 made $1.5 million. Fast forward to 2013, they did $39 million. Dry bar locations in 2016, they had 66 locations in 11 states. And in 2018, they have 100 locations with 3,000 employees. Level Up Facial Bar wants to have that same thing. Our bar facials are a top selling feature. They're 30 minutes starting at $39. And our profit from the month of September, just by doing 30-minute facials, was $7,500. So it's a very good market. Level 3 products and services, 30-minute bar facials starting at $39, like I said. Providing answers and solutions to address any specific skin concerns, followed by a 30 or 60-minute premium facial by a licensed skincare professional. We're going to train on education, training, and ingredients, products, and facial modalities for skin of color to clients and staff. We're very excited to have this come into Tulsa. It'll be the first open facial bar concept that we have. We're doing, but right now we're currently marketing on Facebook, Instagram, doing word of mouth, marketing with Tulsa University basketball team, and I'm partnered with Dining for Charity. So that part of my proceeds, 15% of my proceeds go to a different charity every month. So we're involved in the community. We have memberships. I've got a medical director on board. We're going to do education and training. We have payment plan options. Target market is men and women in Tulsa community and surrounding areas. We've started trademarking our business. I've got that in play. That's with my last little funds that I had. Business strategist, I have that. I've hired one of those. My marketing team is on board already. The cost for the build out for 3,500 square feet is about $150,000 to get 6 chairs and everything set up how I want it. I need to pay for equipment and uniforms. So if I get $10,000, I can be able to do that. And I got to have a payroll for 6 to 8 estheticians. So I need that money for that. And then Level Up Facial Bar also wants to have a specific skincare line for skin of color, predominantly here in Tulsa at Level Up Facial Bar. So I do have a professional team. So a medical director is Dr. Smallwood. So she'll be joining us on our team. So I have to pay her too. But Level Up Facial Bar is moving away from a traditional spa experience and opening the floor for an open facial bar, providing a fun and upbeat atmosphere. Level Up Facial Bar will also be providing the education training on how to effectively treat skin of color. Level Up Facial Bar will be able to provide more jobs for the 70% increase of skincare specialists entering the workforce. That's my presentation. I thank you guys for listening to me, and come see me at Level Up Facial Bar here in Tulsa.
Great job, Courtney. Great job. Thank you for introducing us to Level Up Facial Bar. Now we'll have one of the judges from our sponsor, Silicon Valley Bank, ask you a question or two and provide you with some feedback on your presentation. Okay. Welcome, Amy. Amy, this is Amy York. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
Great. Go ahead, Amy.
Courtney, first off, I love your earrings.
Thank you.
Message. And so great presentation, great idea. I agree with you. Dry bar is just rakes in the money.
Right.
And one question I did have was about, you talk about training your clients, your customers, and also training folks coming in. And you also talked about there's so many people that have training that are looking to enter the job market. So is this in the Tulsa area that there are a lot of folks with training looking to enter the job market? It's the first question. The second one is the idea that then there's sort of like a training program to get folks who maybe are going to go through traditional learning to get in there and kind of get opportunities.
Right. So with Level Up Facial Bar, so for us coming out of school, there's not many job opportunities for us as licensed estheticians here unless you open up your own type of business. And with this, the Level Up Facial Bar concept is not going to be, if I get it to be grand scheme like I want it to be, we're going to have like estheticians at like not one location, but several locations. So the education and training is going to be provided by me because I do a lot of outside training outside of what I've learned in school. So I'm also going to bring in those other professionals like Dr. Smallwood. She's a medical director for my team. And then I'm also going to bring in like other skincare professionals who've been in the industry for a good amount of time to come help and train and get us right so we can get everybody's skin looking good.
Great. And when you think of the revenue model for the business, there's the investment in the space, right? There's that initial overhead. What is the sort of the payroll model you're thinking? Is it, tips based, or is it in fact like having that?
I'm going to hire. So my estheticians are going to start out because I've been like searching like what the job market is around, and Level Up Facial Bar, the open bar concept will be the first one here in Tulsa. So I want to have hire my estheticians starting out at like $15 to $16 an hour. That's way higher than what they're getting now because a lot of them are coming out of school and getting $8, $9, but they're coming out of school and not being able to do skin. They're working like as a receptionist, answering phones and things like that. Nobody wants to go to school and do that. I want to go to school and do what I went to school for, and that's to work on people's skin and, waxing and things like that and educate about skin, not answer phones for $8, $10 an hour.
Yeah.
So, I want to pay them at least $16 up an hour. And the more experienced you are, obviously you're going to get more than that. And it'll be more like an hourly, and then you'll also get like tips as well.
Yeah. Okay, great. Overall, I think that the idea is genius. I think it's absolutely a market that is needed. And so I think I wish you could have shared your presentation, but I read it beforehand. So for everyone else, there is some really good thought that's been put into this that is on paper. Right. So overall, I would say, Courtney, great work.
Thank you.
And much success. I think I see a bright future.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Great. Well, Amy, thank you to you, and good luck to you, Courtney. And we're
Thank
going to go to
you.
our next contestant. You're quite welcome. Great. Listen, everyone, our next finalist is Jonathan Copeland, who is an original member of the Tampa chapter here in Florida. Jonathan is the winner of the Tampa chapter FeverPitch competition, and we will reintroduce us to his business, Motivate Me, JKC. Welcome back, Jonathan. Please introduce yourself and tell everyone about your business.
Thank you so much, Sam. Again, my name is Jonathan Copeland. I'm the CEO and founder of Motivate Me, JKC. We are dedicated to empowering individuals, organizations, and communities to reach their highest potential. In my career, I've worked for a workforce development agency where I recruited over 150 at-risk youth, formed over 50 partnerships with nonprofits, corporations, and government agencies, and facilitated an expungement clinic in collaboration with NAACP and ACLU. I've also led a team for a nonprofit that raised more than $60,000 in college scholarships in 10 weeks. In addition, I worked for my university's corporate communications, marketing, and alumni relations department and increased social media engagement by 200%. My grandfather was a servant leader. My father is a servant leader, and I accepted the challenge of being a leader dedicated to serving my community. And for the next part of this presentation, I need everyone to close their eyes and visualize this. Imagine your baby brother just turned 21 in a prison cell. He made some bad decisions that don't define him, and his release is coming up in a few days. And he just completed his GED, and you're very proud of his progress. Once he's released, you send him to a local workforce development office to gain employment. He comes home silent after his first appointment, and you ask him why. What happened? Fighting back tears, he tells you that the employment coach said because of his criminal record, he won't even be able to get a job at McDonald's. But this is your baby brother. You don't believe God brought him this far to fail. So you find Motivate Me JKC's CARE program, Career Advancement Reframing Experience. And you attend the first career pathway empowerment session with your baby brother to make sure everything goes well. You both leave with a better understanding of his skill set and the career options that are available. At the end of your session, your baby brother reveals that he wants to start a program for recently released offenders. In the next confidence builder sessions, he chooses to focus on goal setting. And he follows it up with a routine creation session and builds a championship routine in that second confidence builder session. Next, he attends an ideation conversation session to discuss his business ideas and dreams uninterrupted. The founder connects your baby brother to mentors, a job at a local nonprofit working with at-risk youth, and resources to nurture his development. 6 months following his release from prison, he's starting a 501c3 dedicated to teaching recently released offenders how to start and get their business funding, get funding for their business ideas. If someone asks you, why are you always referring people to Motivate Me JKC and what makes them different from local workforce development organizations, I hope you would say care, passion, and a focus on self-sufficiency. They didn't just motivate my baby brother. They empowered him by handing him a toolbox and taught him how to use each tool in that box to build himself a brighter future. Our main goals at Motivate Me JKC are to create generational wealth, generational knowledge, and generational leadership. All three goals leading to self-sufficient communities. Our CARE programs focuses on building the community from the ground up by investing directly into our future, the youth. We're currently working with a CPA. We have a team of advisors whose backgrounds are in public relations, education, youth services, fundraising, and finances. We have partnered with a school in Tampa, and I hope to partner with my high school and university. We just connected with the Infinity Aero Club, an organization that exposes youth to the possibilities in the aviation industry. We're currently looking for $150,000 in funding. This will support opportunity youth, young adults, recent college graduates, young professionals, and entrepreneurs through our program in the first fiscal year. We're confident that this funding will change the lives of these youth in our communities forever. Thank you so much for your time.
Great job, Jonathan. Great job. Thank you for telling us more about Motivate Me JKC. Now we'll have one of the judges from our sponsor, Silicon Valley Bank, ask you a question or two and provide some feedback on your presentation. Please welcome Lashana Lynch. How are you, Lashana?
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Great. Go right ahead.
Hi, Jonathan. So great work in what you're doing. I really appreciate that. I come from originally from Chicago, and I also live in the Bay Area, currently in the Oakland area. So definitely these type of programs are beneficial to those communities and then across other communities in the United States. So I applaud what you're doing here. A few questions I may have for you. So I know in each, states, they have these types of programs, but who are your biggest competitors, and how do you want to position yourself to show that you're better than what's already out there?
So I guess in a sense, my competitors would be workforce development agencies, but the way I have niched myself, it's right before workforce development agencies, so I can work in collaboration with them and give a youth a better understanding of what their skill sets are, the career options that are available to them. So when they walk in the workforce development office, they're not just walking in with no understanding of where they want to go, and then they have metrics at these organizations and they're kind of pushing them this training because we have a certain amount of people in this cohort, and we're pushing them these job opportunities because these are the only jobs that are available. Someone can walk into an office confidently and say, hey, this is my skill set, here's where I want to go, do you have options here, do you have options here, this is what I want to do. And that's the place I'm trying to position myself, right before where workforce development agency is. And then also with other competition, like maybe resume makers, people that make resumes, and people that do workforce development independently. Just not making it so much about them being self-reliant on me and the services that I provide, but empowering them so they don't come back. We don't want repeat customers. We don't want people constantly coming back to us over the years. If they come back, want it to be a success story. We want to be, hey, I have somebody else that it needs additional help, as opposed to, hey, I can't figure this out. We want to give them the tools and teach them how to navigate this world that can be very difficult to navigate, as some of my mentors have taught me.
Yeah, and I wish, I have a brother, and I wish that this type of opportunity was available to him because I know after he graduated from high school, he didn't go on the college track, but he was just looking for work, and he was kind of, floundering out there as to where to go, who to help, and look for resources to help guide him in areas of where he needed to be. So I applaud what you're doing, and I wish that you were around for my brother to help provide some guidance for him as well. Let me ask you, what do you think are some of like the risk that you might face on the horizon with trying to build out your business?
If funding is always a risk, but I'm confident in my team. They've been working hard. They're already talking about a fundraiser even before the competition. So that's funding is always a risk with any social program. But I'm confident in the ability that through the testing phase, the results will give county programs the confidence to bring a program like this on in collaboration with what they're already doing with the youth, schools, and whether high schools, rising juniors and seniors, and college universities. They'll be happy with seeing the results during the test phase, and they'll be interested in bringing the program on. So funding is always the biggest challenge with something like this, but I'm confident in the team, and I'm confident in just being persistent about fundraising and doing good work.
Great, great. Well, best of luck to you. Congratulations on winning Fever Pitch in Tampa, and I
Thank you.
look forward to seeing much more from you and your team.
Thank
Great,
you. Nice to
great,
meet you.
great, great. Thank you, Lashana. Thank you, Lashana. And good feedback. And good luck, Jonathan. And we'll talk soon.
Thank you. All right.
Great, great, great. The last three finalists are new to the Fever Pitch stage. So let's give a warm Black Connect welcome to our next finalist, Gil Michael, who will introduce his business, Our Black Business Matters. Gil, welcome. Please introduce yourself and tell everyone about your business.
All right. Thank you so much, Sam. My name is Gil Michel. I live here in South Bend, Indiana, and I have that's a new business that's not quite launched yet, but it is. Hold on, putting my presentation up here now. But it's a new business, and it's called the Black Money Matters Club. I thought about this. Growing up, I was privileged to grow up in a house with a father who had his own accounting firm in Brooklyn, New York, right in Flatbush, and served mostly the West Indian community. However, we got to start realizing after talking to a lot of people and doing a lot of tax returns over the years, that as a community, there's so much more that we can do. And so what I would like to do is create a business, a subscription model based business where we use the power of positive peer pressure and cause marketing to move our culture forward financially. Okay, so in this club, we address a few problems. One, the wealth gap, as Black Connect very much knows, the wealth gap between Black and white America it differs by about 7.8 times. The second problem we seek to address is that there is no go-to financial program that's recognized in the Black community specifically that is trusted and widely used. And then lastly, well, maybe not lastly, but the third one that I addressed is that over 30% of Black Americans have no bank account, believe it or not, or are underbanked. They also use services like check cashing places, Walmart check cashing places, money orders, etc. And so what I hope to do is to address that problem by going after a specific target market. And that target market are primarily Black millennials and Generation Xers, because although being raised in an information age, they're really never given tools to really thrive financially. And then secondly, is done the cause marketing demographic segment. Primarily those people who on the heels of protests and demonstrations still feel like they've not been empowered to make some real systematic changes in their daily life. And so the solutions that I've come up with are these. One is to onboard the participants and the masses of people into the banking system and or use it more effectively than they have, rather than just paying bills and paying checks and maybe trying to save money here and there, using a very streamlined process, primarily through the web and through mobile technology. Secondly, we would like to create a tide of savings goals and casting vision and tracking that progress on a macro and a micro level. So picture this, if you will. A person creates an account with the club, and they start putting money into a bank account and they start saving. Well, over maybe a couple of months, you maybe have saved $300. But when you look in how the club has done with 1,000 people, that's $300,000. $1 million, $2 million, and then so on and so on. So the third solution I see happening is that we can employ a lot of current marketing and social media methods to build critical mass and literally start a movement. Now, I think the timing for this is particularly good because the racial wealth gap has been widening over the many years. That's why I love to see what Black Connect is doing. The second reason is, just like I said previously, people are, after the wake of demonstrations and a racial injustice, are looking for tangible tools to implement and to utilize to make systematic change. And then third, with the technological strides that we've made, specifically in the banking industry, people can, it's so much easier for people to actually get an account, get involved, and in the matter of a commercial, in the middle of a show, you can actually set up an online banking account. Excuse me. Our revenue model is not purely, but primarily subscription-based. And so you can do the math. It shows subscribers, and in each quarter, our goal is to get up to 10,000 subscribers in the first year. And those are actually conservative numbers. We found out that our acquisition costs based on subscriptions of something similar in these areas, I had to sort of do a myriad of things to try to get that, is right around 550. Excuse me. And so our future roadmap looks like over the next year, setting those things so that we can actually start making inroads. My history, the history of our team, and looking at the market that we have, there's over 18 million Black millennials who have no problem paying $49 a year for this type of service with the kind of webinars and financial information that they'll be given on a monthly basis. There'll be, that membership will give them access to webinars from people and experts, primarily in a space that speaks directly to the Black community. And so our team is primarily made up of me and my two brothers. We were raised together, we have done over 50,000 income taxes collectively over the past number of years, over the past 18 years. And so I feel like we have a wealth of knowledge to offer. And our competition are not really direct competition, but these are the areas where financial literacy is given. And so we're excited about launching a subscription-based service and providing advantages to all the people who are part of that group.
Great job, Gil. Excellent. Very thorough, very detailed presentation. Looks like I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, Gil. It was very detailed, very thorough in terms of your idea to concept. Where do you stand right now? I know you haven't launched yet, but are you looking? Obviously, you're looking for investors, and if so, what's the dollar amount that you need to get started?
Yeah, thanks. A very good question. We are starting with a website first, and the app will be based on the website. The total investment there could be probably around $25,000 to get that idea up and going as far as a first initial version of that app. I have tons of ideas, as you can imagine, about what that app can do, and where it can take us, and the kind of membership that we can build with it. But yeah, we're looking around $25,000 for that. And then, of course, marketing would be another huge thing, and paying influencers. And we have a number of people that are lined up to help us run with this message. But of course, it will take some money. We've started bootstrapping that idea already and the funds, but we could certainly use some investment.
Great. Well, Michael, once again, thank you for your feedback. Gil, thank you for your feedback, and good luck to you, Gil. We'll talk soon.
All right, thank you.
Great. And now we have the pleasure of introducing Coco Noir Wine Shop and Bar, and the business will be presented by Miss Alicia Kidd. Welcome, Alicia. Please introduce yourself. Great, good to see you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please introduce yourself and tell everyone about your business.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Kidd. I am the founder and owner of Coco Noir Wine Shop, and I am proud to be a part of this pitch competition. So the woman behind the brand, I am Alicia, as I mentioned before, and I have a wealth of experience in the wine industry. I specialize in diversity and inclusion, uplifting winemakers of color, women, and Black winemakers in the industry. Here is my team. It's a combination of a multitude of experience, from hospitality to wine and food to financial preparedness. This is my executive team, very diverse, and it supports the mission of Coco Noir Wine Shop and Bar. What is Coco Noir Wine Shop and Bar? Currently, we are a thriving online retailer that sells wine specifically produced by women, Black makers, and winemakers of color. We're thriving. We've been in business for a while, but now we're expanding and opening up Coco Noir Wine Shop and Bar, which is an in-store brick and mortar retail chain for women, BIPOC, and winemakers of color. As I mentioned before, we are online. So we currently cater to the most growing market in the wine industry. So we are revenue generating. As you see here, we're expanding our e-commerce brand to adding a mobile app that will allow us to engage more with our winemaker community, as well as generate revenue for our business in the tech side. As I mentioned before, due to high demand, we have been told by our community we need a brick and mortar. So Oakland, as you know, I'm born and raised there, is very multicultural and metropolitan. So I've secured a location in the heart of downtown Oakland in the Black Arts Business Movement District at the Atlas, which is a luxury commercial space and residential. So here is some demographical information. As you notice, these are wine shops in the Oakland area. And as you see across the check marks, Coco Noir meets all the metrics that other wine shops do not. Winemakers and winemakers of color and women are growing, and they don't have in-store retail opportunities. So what Coco Noir in-store represents is that we will have a brick and mortar. We will work with diverse makers. We provide them in-store space, which is non-existent in California or Oakland, period. And then we also offer online, we have shipping, we have private events. So we're an integrated business model. Our target audience is baby boomers, millennials, Gen Xers, we are multi-generational demographic. Currently, we have access to 4,600 residents downtown, as well as 1,000 in the unit that I'm located. So my commercial space, when I open, will have access to 1,000 residents by 2022. This is our business model. Again, our main sales, we started out online. We're expanding to mobile app, and then we're going to be the first in Oakland to be Black owned, providing retail opportunities and distribution opportunities for women, Black, and POC winemakers. And then we will have a wine club and events. This is our timeline. I want to focus you on where we are, which is at the bottom here, November, December. We're currently crowdfunding right now. We close our equity crowdfund at the end of the month, October 31st. I'm launching a wine club as well as the mobile app to our investor and close network. Construction will start at the end of the year, and then we open in 2022 first quarter, and we project 1.3 million in sales by the end of 2022. This is the use of funds. As you see, marketing, inventory, technology, and operational costs. As I mentioned before, I am equity crowdfunding. I'm doing a debt offering, and I'm raising a total of 500K. So I would like to say thank you for listening to my pitch today.
Great job, Alicia. Great job. Thank you for introducing us to Coco Noir. Now we'll have one of the judges from our sponsor, Silicon Valley Bank, ask you a question or two and provide some feedback on your presentation. Please welcome back Tamika Sanders.
Hello. And
Tamika.
hello. Great job, Alicia. I love Coco Noir. The name is just, I love it. It stands out. So how do you see Coco Noir kind of changing the downtown kind of landscape of Oakland? And what do you think is going to make people keep coming back?
Well, great question. So my mission actually is located in a Black Arts Business Movement district. So it's in a downtown landmark area. What's going to keep people coming back? We have brand recognition. I've been in business already with my online store for about 4 years. So I've garnered a following, not just in Oakland, but also within the cities, as well as outside of the state of California. So I think what it's going to do is bring more people that live in Oakland, people that live in surrounding cities. And then when people come to California, versus going to Napa first, they're going to stop in Oakland before they go to Napa to Coco Noir. And then finally, we're going to be offering unique wines that you will never see in other places produced by women and people of color and Black winemakers.
All right. So it's going to be kind of a pairing of arts and wine and food, all in that great space. I love it. What about your plans to scale? You already have the online kind of platform, and now you want to have the storefront. What are your plans to scale that and maybe move to other kind of areas or cities? Or is there a plan to scale?
So my model is basically once my scaling plans in the next 5 to 10 years is to have Coco Noir shops in cities where it's very diverse, primarily Black or urbanist communities. The type of owner love to track franchise model is owners that basically have a passion for diversity in wine. So basically in mostly in cities, I've been given the opportunity to maybe be in an airport. So, I would like to go to Atlanta would be number 2. And then expand to different cities in a 2 to 3 period.
Okay. Well, great. Well, I'm certainly excited to see Coco Noir, and I can't wait for it to be open. So good luck on your pitch. Very, very, very nice job.
Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you so much for your feedback. And good luck to you, Alicia.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Now, our next and final pitch competition person will be, we have the pleasure of introducing the legal equalizer, and the business is presented by Mbai. Welcome, and please introduce yourself, Mbai, and tell everyone about your business, the legal equalizer.
Thank you. Glad to be here. So, Philando Castile, Sandra Bland, George Floyd. Why do you know their names? You only know their names because of encounters with law enforcement that went horribly wrong. Since the invention of policing in this country, many people of color and communities of color have complained about police brutality and police misconduct just to go unheard. As someone who's been stopped 115 plus times by police himself, I could have easily been one of those names that you learned about for the wrong reasons. My name is Mba Njai, and I'm the founder of Legal Equalizer. Along with my founder, CTO, Corey Shaw, we bring you the app that's going to help make encounters with law enforcement safer for everybody involved. Legal Equalizer, a mobile platform that helps to protect, educate, and connect users with family and loved ones, as well as with legal assistance in real time. It allows you to send a quick text message that lets your contacts know your exact location, what kind of emergency you're in, and what to do there, as well as how to record that interaction or go live so you can have eyewitnesses. We also let you find an attorney who can join that interaction in real time and give you real-time consultation so you don't have to wait till you're arrested or you're in jail to then get an attorney. And last but not least, we provide you with your rights. So we give you everything from your local rights to your state rights to federal rights within the app. Show you how it works. Let's say you get stopped. You open up the app, you can hit the button. If you want to go to recording or you want to do live video immediately, you can hit I need help for police video, police stop. Your people are right there. You put them in the room. Now you have an eyewitness that can hear and record exactly why you got stopped. Now, if you want to say just, hey, where am I? You can hit the button, let them know. They'll get that text. They know exactly where you are, what kind of emergency you're in. And now you can go back to that live video and you can have, once again, a live eyewitness who can see and hear and record exactly why you got stopped. Now, for years, people have been trying to figure out a solution how to deal with policing, from recording with handheld cameras to cell phones using IG Live, Facebook Live, or prepaid legal. All these things have few issues with them. One, Facebook and IG can cut off your video. You don't own your video. With Legal Equalizer, you do. Two, other legal services are expensive. You're paying way expensive monthly services. Here, our rates are cheap enough for everybody to be able to afford that attorney in real time. Last but not least, we're the only place that puts all this place in one place, as well as giving you access to know your rights and your law, so you're also educated. Now, our monetization comes in a two-sided marketplace. On the user side, we're going to have a subscription model. Every user gets for free. Now, if you want to sign up for a premium model, you can pay $7 a month that guarantees you 2 free calls a year to an attorney, so you don't have to worry about having that money. A family subscription model is $15. So if you have kids that are in high school or college, you don't have to worry about them getting an attorney. You get up to 4 calls a year for that family to have that attorney there. Attorneys will pay us to stay on the platform, $50 for a basic plan, $100 for a premium plan that gives them access to more of the platform that can help them get more clients and help them to grow their business as well. Now, in the past year, we have experienced some enormous and wonderful growth. This time last year, we're sitting at 75,000 downloads and right above 50,000 registered users. As of today, we're over 310,000 downloads and we're over 250,000 registered users in just the course of a year. As of yesterday morning, we even got our app approved, the newest version approved by the iOS App Store, and it's now in review on the Android Play Store. So what we'll do if we win this $10,000 prize? This $10,000 prize will help us directly build out our attorney app and our attorney platform so that within the next 2 months, we can have a platform attorneys can go to join that call in real time. They can take payments in real time. They can schedule calls with you in real time. So we now have that platform where the attorneys can help. We've been in the process of talking to the National Bar Association to have access to their well over 67,000 attorneys that are part of that association there, as well as other associations with attorneys as well. Now, this will help us with our future of the app. Our future, our goal is in the next 3 to 5 years, we're going to have this app inside of every new vehicle that comes out in America. So no matter where in the country, all you have to say is activate Legal Equalizer. And on your screen, your people are sitting there. You're going to have a list of attorneys on your screen. You pick it up, the attorney's now on your console. When the officer tells you why you're stopped, that ordinance pulls up. And now you can be anywhere in America. No matter what happens, your family and loved ones can be there. You'll have access to an attorney, access to the laws, and it'll be live and also being recorded as well. Now, this is an issue that has not slowed down whatsoever, even though the media isn't covered the same way. Last year, in the middle of a pandemic, was the second deadliest year for police violence on record since 2013. This year, we're going at the same pace, if not worse. We're averaging over 3 Americans getting killed by police every single day in 2021. Where are their videos? What are their names? We don't have them. But we know there's a solution. We know this problem can be fixed. And we ask that you guys help fix this vital solution. Thank you very much.
Wow. Great job. Great job. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Mbaye. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. What we're going to do now is take it over to one of our sponsors, Judge from Silicon Valley Bank, Mr. Keith Herring, who's going to ask you a couple of questions and give you some feedback. Keith, take it away. How are you, Keith?
I'm doing good. Thanks again. Appreciate that, Sam, for the opportunity to be a judge. Mbaye, hey, man, I love your passion. You know your business. I can completely see that you're passionate about it. But I would guess after 115 stops, believe me, I can only imagine. Here's a thought that I have. Actually, I have 2 African American sons, and one of the things that I did was actually have their cars installed with the dash cams, and obviously for the issues that you're speaking on. How do you see your product comparing to some of those other products that are out there that can capture, kind of real time, once you activate that solution? Then you kind of address that with the path that you're trying to move the app to. Just wanted to see if you can expand on that a little bit for me.
Yeah, so the issue with that is with the dash cams, like with other recordings, they're just recordings, right? And
Right.
the reason I went to live video, like I told my mama, what does a recording of me getting beaten up or shooting do for you? Absolutely nothing. But you being live right there actually has an officer. It diffuses the situation on both sides. Like I tell officers when I talk to them, somebody's less likely to shoot you when their mom or daddy's on the other line watching them. And you're likely less likely to shoot them when they're there as well. And so that's the aspect we want. Like I said, if we get the 10K, we can build out that attorney platform where even with you having your son having the dash cam already built in there, we're going to have the ability to then connect that with our app with Bluetooth. Where now we go with Bluetooth and say, hey, the car's Bluetooth, the app connected Bluetooth. Hey, Legal Equalizer, activate that dash cam. Now you can have more cameras as well there as well. That's why we're trying to implement that. And so the whole goal is if it's live, we're being proactive rather than being reactive. So now it's going to be a lot different situation when your son pulls up that camera and the officer sees you right there in real time. It's not going to be, hey, where are you going? What are you doing? It's asking all those extra questions. It's, hey, I pulled you over speeding. Here's your ticket. Where if you weren't there, you'll have a recording after the fact of what could have happened. And so that's the main issue of getting this out now. It's let's get proactive rather than waiting until after it is. And so that's a simple Bluetooth connection where now you have all the access of the app connected to the camera that's already installed to the vehicle as well.
Got it. No, I appreciate that. Excellent response to that. And again, as an African-American man, I have had those driving while black situations as well. And I could definitely see where this would, have been of value, even at times with just leveraging, my own cell phone and trying to, be covert and sometimes being overt about the fact that I am recording. I've also have seen experiences where if you are leveraging a cell phone, some officers will take offense to that and, maybe even escalate the situation even more so. Curious in terms of any ideas that you had around that. And, how do you make sure that this is a product that, if an officer is saying, well, you're not being in compliant because I don't want you recording, obviously you capture that in the recording, but just curious in terms of have you thought about that and how would you address that particular situation?
Yeah, so a couple of things. I've already spoken with police departments before. Another component we're about to get is what I want is to get everybody also to pay us like $1 for have a little bumper sticker that says this car's equipped with Legal Equalizer, so it lets the officers know if you pull them over, it's going to be live. Secondly, it's the educational part to let people know that you are legally allowed to record officers as long as you're not interfering with their duties. And that's the part of having those live eyewitnesses there now. So if the officer gets mad that you're recording it and says all of that, not only do you have that video, let's say it's destroyed, the video stayed within the app, but now your parents, your best friends also have a copy of that video. So then there could be, then the attorney also could be there in real time if we get the attorney part, who now can say, well, officer, that's not the law. And you don't have to say anything, your parents don't have to say anything. The attorney can just say, well, that's not the law. The attorney can say, hey, cool, turn the video off. I've got enough. Just go ahead, let him arrest you. We've got enough. And
Got it.
now you have that proof as well. So I think all in all, it's educating us more. But having that attorney piece right there, it's a good part of educating us. I also don't want us to be our own pocket attorneys, because a lot of times we think we know the law when we don't. And so that's why I want to have that vital part there in terms of that as well.
Great, yeah, and again, I saw your projections. Congratulations on that success, and hey, wish you good luck with with the challenge here. But very impressed with your product offering. Very impressive.
Great. Thanks again, Keith, for your feedback, and good luck to you and bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Wow. Now it's that time. It's the hard part, voting for the winner. While Silicon Bank is deliberating and voting, let's check in on someone who is near and dear to our hearts, Makiba Massey, owner of Financial IQ, who was the very first FeverPitch winner.
Hi, everyone. I am Makiba Massey, the 2020 FeverPitch contest winner, and I'd like to welcome you all. It has been such an amazing year, and as the owner of Financial IQ, my mission is to increase financial inclusion for individuals like you and for businesses like yours. And with the support of Black Connect and Silicon Valley Bank, I've been able to do just that. With the many connections through both organizations, I went from having one valuable and ready-to-sell product to two, and I currently have a third in prototype testing. I was also able to create a financial app, which is expected to go into beta in late 2022. To Black Connect and Silicon Valley Bank, thank you all for your endless support and for providing a platform for businesses like all of ours. And to the contestants, you are in for such a great surprise. And I'd just like to congratulate you on getting this far. It is not an easy journey, but it is well worth it. If I could leave you with one piece of advice, I'd tell you that you've won by being here. The connections you'll make will far outweigh the monetary prize that you might obtain. Show up and show out. No one is going to tell your story, nor will they support you and your business the way that you will. So it's important for you to bring your best selves and just be there and be ready. Thank you all so much. And I apologize that I cannot be with you live today, but I promise you I'll be here. Please feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you and God bless.
Great. Thank you, Makiba. Thank you so much. We are proud of you and we'll continue to support you and your business as much as possible. Now, for the moment that we all have been waiting for. It is my honor to introduce the co-founder of Black Connect, Mr. Marshawn K. Dickinson Jr., who will announce the winner. Marshawn.
Sam, great to be here with you, brother. It's been a great finals of FeverPitch, hasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, it's been great, man. These guys have been killing it. These guys, these gals. I want to congratulate all of you who have gone today. Oh my God, I enjoyed seeing all you guys present. Your businesses are going to go so far, regardless of you. You guys have excellent ideas, great execution. Just happy to be working with you guys here. So now, real quick, before I announce the winner, I just want to congratulate all of the presidents of the Tulsa and Tampa and New York City chapters on the success of your first FeverPitch and say thank you for introducing us all to your businesses and the business owners that you were able to bring forth and that we learned about over the last several months. Even after this FeverPitch, we're going to keep working with the finalists and connect them to resources to help move your businesses forward on your entrepreneurship journey, guys. And guys, so now it's about that time. The winner of FeverPitch 2021 and the claimer of the $10,000 business grant is Camille Delva.
Hi, thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the prize. Sorry.
No,
Wow, that is great. That is great. It was great, Camille. Congratulations again on behalf of Black Connect, Marshawn Dickinson, Angela Majette, the co-founders, and wow, congratulations. And hey, that's Keith, right? Keith, we're going to let you give a little feedback too while she gives some more feedback too as well.
Exactly. No, and again, congratulations, Camille. Wish you a lot of success with what you're pursuing. I definitely believe that there is a market for what you're bringing to the Black community. So thanks for having that vision, and wish you well with on your journey for all of your success.
Thank you.
Great. Camille, tell us what you're going to do. You're the winner. How do you feel?
I feel great. I mean, I was speaking it into existence, so it happened. And I'm just ready to use the money to grow my business and get the people that I need to succeed.
Amazing. Congratulations, Camille, as the winner, and to all of our contestants, like Marshawn said. Congratulations. Wow. What an amazing event FeverPitch 2021 has been. From the local chapters competition to today's national competition, the entrepreneurs and the businesses have been outstanding. Congratulations again to the local chapters and the winner, to the grand prize winner, Camille Delva with Skin Relief. To all the finalists, Black Connect will continue to work with you and support your amazing businesses. Thank you for Silicon Valley Bank for sponsoring this event. And thank you to our co-founder and president, Angela Majette, for developing FeverPitch and this platform that we proudly call Black Connect. Again, we've already done so. If you have already done so, please join Black Connect today. Go to blackconnect.org/join. That's blackconnect.org/join to stay up to date on our programs and our events. You don't have to be a business owner to be a member. You just have to support the mission. For more information on joining the New York City chapter, you can email New York City chapter at blackconnect.org. That's New York City chapter at blackconnect.org. And remember, Silicon Valley Bank, is matching Black Connect contributions 3-1 until November 30th, 2021. I'm going to repeat that. They're matching contributions 3-1 until November 30th, 2021. So please contribute. Go to blackconnect.org and make a contribution. That's blackconnect.org/donate. And for more information on Silicon Valley Bank, go to www.s as in Sam, V as in Victory, B as in Brown.com, SiliconValleyBank.com. Thank you. We look forward to FeverPitch 2022. And in the meantime, we hope to see you at our next event. Everyone have a great day. Congratulations, Camille.
Congrats again.
Thank you, Marshawn.
Thank you.